Welcome, welcome, welcome. This stream is actually about nothing special. Oh Jesus Christ, I forgot to turn off this sound audio for my Twitch. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if I'll be playing anything today. Literally, I just have enough, get enough of Doom and everything else. I don't know. I played Rage 2, but I rage quitted to Rage 2 because of the glitches I encountered in this game, so I've done a pretty few runs in Doom 2016 as well, so lol. I just wanna do a break from games, I guess. I could play a little bit of Devil Daggers, actually, because I have to go back and practice this game. It would be nice if I would do it. You know, but I think we can just relax a little bit and watch some stuff, maybe free, AMD, etc, etc. Oh man. Okay. Actually, I should made another scene for this non-gaming thing, you know, watching stuff, etc. God damn you, database! What are you showing me, mate? What is this? What is that? Okay, never mind. Later, alligator. You know what? Let's start with AMD, mates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome AMD President and CEO, Dr. Lisa Su.
It might be too loud.
Welcome, welcome. How are you guys all doing?
I'm not going to watch the whole presentation,
all right,
Jesus
welcome
Christ.
to our next Horizon
no,
gaming event. This is like a phenomenal crowd. It's so good to see you all here today in the theater.
Yeah, you too, Lisa.
Are you guys having fun?
I'm well interested into this because I think my next PC will be built on a Ryzen CPU, mates.
Show for you today.
Of course, I'm not
And every year, millions
I'm not trusting every single word they say here. You have to be cautious with this.
Super excited to be here today with you.
And I'm not into the new GPUs, graphics cards made by AMD. Not really. Not really.
We will be joined by the
well, they are
Jeff Keighley.
competitive when it comes to I don't know, price per FPS. It's probably true, but I have to say that NVIDIA is developing this ray tracing thing
Are you ready?
faster,
okay,
so they are better when it comes to new technologies.
Today is all about the question, what's next? Our goal
However, when it comes to CPU, I'm kind of going with the hype. When it comes to CPU, yeah, I think I would buy at least Ryzen.
What's next in PCs,
Ryzen
or what's next in consoles, or what's
3800 probably, at least, if not higher. Like, I wouldn't mind going for the 12-core or even 16-core CPU.
How much AMD loves
the best what they have, literally.
So we love you. And our goal is to give you...
Okay, you love us.
Or now even mobile.
Okay, I get it. You love us.
It's the result
Sweet.
of some of those big bets that we actually made 3 to 5 years ago. So look, we bet on 7nm process technology.
I'm not into consoles, no. I'm not into Xbox or PlayStation.
New engines.
No,
These
thank you.
Engines are incredible. Our new Zen amazing.
Ah, what is going on? I don't want to look at ads.
Long time no see.
Job. It is just incredible engineering. And when you per clock uplift.
Zen 2 core architecture, faster, cooler with lower power consumption, 50% IPC uplift. Okay, people are really Disappointed. People are really disappointed that AMD didn't manage to get a 5 GHz frequency, but I'm not disappointed because this IPC is really covering this issue. Like it's really uplifting performance anyway. You don't have to get this higher frequency. Like 4.5 is just enough. It's all you need. I have i7 4790K, and this is a pretty old CPU. I got 4 cores and 8 threads, but these days I feel that it might be not enough for games like Rage 2. Maybe, I don't know what will be the specs, minimal specs and recommended specs for Doom Eternal. For Doom Eternal, goddammit. And this really bothers me. Like, I think the specs will be a little bit slightly higher than it was in the case of Doom 2016. So I think my PC should be still able to get good frame rates in Doom Eternal. However, like in Doom 2016, I'm getting about
double the cache size.
About 140 FPS, 130 FPS, sometimes even more, 150, 160, something closer even to 200 FPS, which is very nice, However, in Doom Eternal I feel that I will get less FPS, but I still doubt that I will have most of the time at least 100.
So
that's a minimal amount of FPS I have to get in this game to feel
if you think about it,
comfortable, you know.
Processors, 8 cores, 6...
Hell, 37X, I mean 3700X, 8 cores, 16 thread, 4.4 and gigahertz, okay. However, oh my god, I think I would buy 3800X. However, I'm not sure about this. Like, you have to consider this. Like, maybe if 3700X and 3800X are kinda, they have the same performance if you overclock them. If you have a better cooling solution for these CPUs. So, if I would buy a good, really good cooling system and overclock 3700X to, I don't know, 4.4 gigahertz for all cores, it would be awesome. Or 4.5. We really don't know how much can you overclock these CPUs, so we'll have to wait about almost 2 months to see this, how people overclock these CPUs. I'll be it will be very interesting, and a lot will depend on that, really. God damn it. If I would be able to overclock 3700X to at least 4.4, 4.5 gigahertz on all cores, then maybe I will get this one, actually. I don't want to spend too much, but on the other hand, I'll have to think about this. Like, maybe I will actually buy even a better CPU, because I want to build a future-proof system. The thing is that I'll be still streaming while using my GPU, yes? With the help of my GPU. I'm streaming with an NVENC encoder. I'm not using CPU encoding, because if I would be using CPU encoding, I would simply be not able to stream at all. Yeah, I mean, I would be able to stream, but the stream would stutter so much, I would have such a big lag inside the game, that it would be really, really unbearable, unacceptable, a very unpleasant experience. And even if you are streaming with a pretty good CPU, yes, even if you are streaming with a pretty good CPU, like, I don't know, 2700X or i9 9900K, you still have pretty big FPS drops, like at least 10% or even more, like 20, 30, 40% FPS drops. This is a lot. This is really a lot. And when you're streaming with a GPU, you're just losing about, I don't know, a few percent up to 10% of your frames, which is really not a lot, and you don't feel a performance impact, which is very nice. So I'll be still using my GTX 1070 because I think I'm not going to buy a new GPU. I'm just going to buy a new system with exception of a new GPU, yes. So I'll just buy a motherboard, power supply, fast memory and a CPU, of course some PC case, etc, etc. But I will switch my GPU and it will go to the new PC. Eventually I will buy a new SSD drive, probably something like 500 gigs. And I think it will be enough to handle every single new game, probably, at least for a while. Because I think in about 1-2 years I will actually have to buy a new GPU as well, let's be honest. Like GTX 1070, it's still a very, very good graphics card when it comes to 1080p resolution, but I don't think it can handle 1440p resolution, and I would love to switch to 1440p actually. So I would have to invest into the new monitor as well. 144 Hz monitor, probably VA panel, 27 inches, with FreeSync probably, because G-Sync would be very, very expensive. But fortunately, as you know, people can use G-Sync on FreeSync monitors. Maybe not all of them, but quite a lot of you. So,
threads. We have the new flagship Ryzen 9 3900X.
I'll think about upgrading my PC just before Doom
gamers.
Eternal release, and I think it would be a very nice idea, a very nice plan.
And what you really see here,
but we'll see about this.
Across the board,
we'll
at
see.
every single price point.
I won't be upgrading my PC right away in the upcoming few months, but I can do it around the November, December,
and see how 3900X
and it would be awesome.
Against the
well, the question is which CPU I'm going to buy. I am a person that who actually prefers to buy a better CPU than GPU in the beginning. Like people usually, when they build their computers, they usually invest more into the graphics card than a processor, and I am a guy who is doing the opposite. Yes, I prefer to have a stable, good system than more frames in the games. I know maybe it's not that reasonable from your perspective.
Is the
but stability is what I need, what I prefer than a very high frame rate.
Is a $1,200
you can actually upgrade your graphics card anyway later, so I think it's still a better idea to build your computer around the processor instead. But it's just my opinion, mates. It's just my opinion. Wow, they are comparing to the expensive Intel CPUs, very nice. But actually, I'm not sure if I care about these charts so much. Like, these are more interesting. Comparing to the i9 19900K. Okay, this is pretty savage. Even if they are not going higher than Intel in every single title, it's still very impressive if they can at least catch up to Intel by at least 5-10% below. It's still very, very freaking impressive. And these are the stock settings, stock options without the overclocking. So after overclocking, it should be better, yes, in theory at least.
The top AAA gaming title.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Never played Call of Duty. Devil May Cry 5. I have Devil May Cry, the previous game. I never finished Devil May Cry. Oy, 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 oy. I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable playing this game with a keyboard and mouse, but it's just me. GTA 5, I don't have GTA 5, but okay, it's really nice. The same frame rate actually, you see. Ooh, nice. GTA 5 is a very demanding game when it comes to the CPU. I heard so. Civilization 6? No idea. Overwatch. Well, they are losing in Overwatch. Interesting. Not very much, but still. I have Overwatch and I played Overwatch, but the last time when I played Overwatch it was... Oh my god, a few months ago. 2 or 3 months ago, something like this. Jeez. CSGO. I actually played CSGO like... Oh, a few weeks ago? Maybe 1 week ago or something like that. Okay, 429 FPS. Oh, jeez. Really nice. This is 1080p resolution, yes? Oh my god. Okay, this is a really impressive score. 429 FPS. However, these is, I don't know, like, these CPUs are not overclocked, yes, you have to consider this. i9 and Ryzen 9 here. I have i7 4790K for 4th generation CPU, and sometimes I'm getting more than 500 frames per second. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Of course, not all the time, but sometimes I'm getting more than 500 FPS. So, this is an average value, yes, not the max or minimum, but
This is in 1080p, so that we can really stress the CPU.
I mean, my CPU is still
And
very
what you just see
very
is
good when it comes to single thread performance, but I still have to upgrade that because I got only 4 cores, and 4 cores for streaming, for gaming, it's not enough these days.
And is that great or what?
I think it's time for upgrading, you know. Maybe not right away, just like I said, I will wait a few months.
Numbers are nice, but gameplay is much better, isn't
maybe
it?
half of a year, but
so
the time for the upgrade, it really is coming.
For the 3900X, not just for gaming. We're going to show
it
you
really
gaming,
is coming.
But we're going to show you what you can really do when you take the
I think you need at
3900X
least 6
spin.
cores these days
And
to
for
play
that, let me invite Robert to the stage.
Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. Oh my god, no ads, please. Jesus Christ. And even Doom, yes. Doom even use more cores than just 4 cores, yeah, when you use Vulkan API.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1080p is a wonderful resolution.
Hello, Luigi. Hello, Luigi. Welcome.
But if you're a nerd like me, I have an
Hi.
ultra-wide 120 hertz monitor.
Oh, come on. I don't care about ultra-wide
monitors.
monitors, not at all.
Right on, right on.
I'm not a guy who is into ultra-wide things. I would rather have multiply monitors than one ultra-wide monitor, but I'm not a content creator, so that's the difference probably.
If anybody else plays, hit me up, right? And
I'm a straight 69 guy, yeah. Okay, this test, you have to be careful. Because they are kinda bending the reality. They are testing these CPUs, they will be testing the streaming capabilities of the CPUs on the slow preset. And actually no one uses slow preset. If you wanna get, I heard that if you wanna get really good quality with CPU encoding, you just have to press to the medium preset, which is way even more enough. And
this is what a viewer would see if we stream this game on both of these processors. Yes, we did start the stream for the other guy.
Of course, it is very impressive that Ryzen is able to do it, is able to pull it off. But consider that Ryzen has this Ryzen has 4 more cores. 4 more cores. Which is the main difference, and anyway, they are losing a low preset as well. and they are using a higher bitrate, so they are using 10 megabit bitrate. And usually when you stream on Twitch, you can use only 6 megabit bitrate, maximum 6 megabits. Sometimes you are using 3500 bitrate, so yeah. Oh, hello, technician. Hello, technician. Yeah, tech time with Harz, exactly. If you would be streaming on i9-9900K with, I don't know, high preset or medium preset, you would still have a pretty good experience, and the lower bitrate, obviously. You would still have a pretty decent experience, probably. However, as I said before, it's not really worthy to stream with a CPU unless you have a beast CPU like 16 or 32 core CPU. Yes, because you would be losing too much frames. It's still better for most of the people to stream with a GPU because you're losing so much less frames, you know, so less frames. Like less than 10% of the frames, so...
Right?
You won't feel a performance
magic
impact
of a
with a
12-core
GPU, so
processor.
I
For
don't
gaming,
know what is
you
the
can
point
do
of
things that
streaming
you
on a
couldn't
CPU
do
anyway.
before. The other guy with 8 cores? Sorry.
Really?
All right, so let's take a look at the data. I want to show you by the numbers what you just saw.
I mean, probably the only reason people would stream with a CPU is when they have, they have OP CPU, yes, and a really shitty graphics card. But it doesn't make sense, or actually a shitty graphics card and a shitty CPU, I don't know. But it really doesn't make sense, because if someone has a really awesome CPU, this person can afford a really awesome GPU as well, probably. So, it's not worthy to stream with a CPU anyway. So I don't know why people are doing this still. Like, look at this! You have... When you're not streaming, you have about 90 FPS here on the chart. Yeah, in Thomas Clancy Division or whatever this game is. And when you stream, you have about 60 FPS here on AMD side. So 90 FPS to 60 FPS, you're losing 30 frames per second, which is a lot. You're losing about 30% of your frames, really. Oh my god, 33%. And when you're streaming with a graphics card, you're losing, I don't know, a few percent? Maximum, just maybe 10% maximum. So what is the point of streaming with a CPU anyway?
Both processors, same frame.
However, if you want to make videos for YouTube, of course it's worth it to buy a CPU with more cores, obviously, because you want to render in, I don't know, Adobe Premiere or, I don't know, Sony Vegas, and in that case,
frame rates,
yeah, it's worth it to buy a CPU with more cores, obviously, but for streaming, no, thank you.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Thank you, Robert.
About the later part of the presentation, I don't care about it so much. However, it's interesting to see what CPUs they have in their offer, and this additional 16-core CPU as well.
Leadership.
However, let's be honest, for gaming, you can go with 3600, really. If you'll overclock the CPU, because you can overclock every single of these CPUs, you can get a really awesome performance in every single game. Doom Eternal as well. Probably. I'm really curious what will be the minimal specs for the Doom Eternal. I hope my computer will manage to play this game. Please, I beg you. But no, it's really time for me to upgrade my PC, really. I have to buy at least a 6-core CPU. This is a minimum. However, probably 8-core would be ideal, let's be honest. Okay, we'll think about this later.
At every price point. And so there is a Ryzen
in the very near
for every
future.
one of you enthusiast gamers. And all of these are
November
on shelf
22,
July 7th,
so far away.
7/7
Not really.
globally.
Hello, Saint Just Germany. Welcome, mate.
All right, so look, I know you guys are incredibly excited about Ryzen, But, you know...
Yeah, I am excited as well. Especially when it's so cheaper than Intel. And it's better anyway, probably. However, I'm not excited about the new... Oh, I'm so excited, mate! I'm not excited about Radeon... How to pronounce that? Radeon? Radeon GPUs. AMD new GPUs. No, I'm not excited about them. I will never have probably an AMD GPU, and I will stick to NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA is overpriced. I know that. And this RTX thing, this is a cool thing, cool feature, but it's still in the, I would say, in the early development process. And if you want to see ray tracing in its full glory, you would have to probably wait for, I don't know, next or even 2 or 3 next generations of the GPUs. But anyway, NVIDIA is still better, however it's overpriced, and I'm still kinda relying on this NVENC encoder, and I'm kinda satisfied with Shadowplay software, which thanks to which I can record every single gameplay.
What can I tell you? The 57
And if something works and then NVIDIA works, then why should I jump to an AMD anyway?
There's so much for us to tell you. Let me invite
But
Scott
I am on
head
the
of
hype
Radeon
train,
gaming business,
in the
to
hype
come take
train
it
when
away.
it comes to
Scott?
CPUs. I will say this.
All right.
Thank you.
Never mind, never
All
mind,
right.
never mind, never mind, never mind,
Hello,
never mind,
Los
never
Angeles.
mind,
Hello,
never
gamers.
mind.
Welcome to
For gamers. And what I said is when you use the
Hey, where is 3950X?
This is the 30
Exactly.
This is the 3950X, okay? This is the best of the best. It's 16 cores, 32 threads, the highest boost frequency in our stack with a boost up to 4.7 gigahertz.
4.7
An
gigahertz, oh my
amazing
god.
72 megabytes of total
Oh my God.
cache. All of this at 105 watts.
This TDP is impressive, I have to say.
Incredible performance, incredible power, the best of the best, and you can expect to see Ryzen 9 3950X for gamers around the world this September for $749.
I think, okay, it's still impressive price, very impressive price comparing to the overpriced Intel, because you can buy 16-core CPU from Intel for about 2 times this price, which is about $1,600, $1,700 or $1,800. Yep, it is cheap. It is a cheap CPU when you compare this to Intel. However, I think I don't need this one. I'll be honest. I would love to get this one, but I don't need this one. Not me. Not really. Best of the best. The real question is, can you overclock this cheaper, less expensive CPUs with less cores to the same frequency as this one? I'm very curious about this, but I have no idea. We'll have to wait about all tests from Linus Tech Tips and other tech channels and see how it looks like, because I will be overclocking my CPU, that's for sure. It would be interesting if you wouldn't be able to overclock this cheaper CPU so high like this one, for example. Okay, never mind. I'm going to buy AMD anyway. Which one exactly? I have no idea. At least 6 cores. Probably 8 core, to make it more future-proof. You know what I mean. And I will pair it with really fast RAM. And it will be awesome rig for playing Doom Eternal for years. Oh. Okay. We are done with AMD. I told you my plans. Maybe let's skip to Doom. Let's skip to Doom, mates. Oh yeah. Whoa! Did you notice this? The chainsaw. It looks the same.
Bigger than you can imagine.
Hell yeah.
If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath.
How much future-proof is 16-core? I mean, for the whole century, probably. No, I think it is really, really future-proof. Like, at least 5 years. Probably even more. Like, I guess that 16 cores, 16-core AMD's new CPU can last for you for, let's say, about 7-8 years. I think, easily, probably. Let's say 7 years, safely. Okay, that's my guess.
It is written. It is their time to give penance.
Ooh.
You are but one man.
Doggo. I love the cinematics.
They are no longer your people to save.
Whoa, that's Glor Cube. You know, this level... Not this one. This one. Look at this level. It kinda reminds me of Quake Champions for some reason. You have... In Quake Champions you have some maps, at least actually one map, or a few maps, which look very, very similar to this one. Indeed, Luigi. Indeed. Oh my god. His triad. Oh! His trials. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, this was awesome. Hey, can we see that? I can't zoom it, mates. What was this? Whoa! I don't know what the heck is that. Maybe Cyber Demon. It might be Cyber Demon, you know. It looks like a Cyber Demon. I might be wrong though. Or maybe not. It looks too big for a Cyber, I don't know. Oi oi.
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal.
And I'm
Hugo.
Thank you.
And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
Look how happy he is.
As you just saw,
we're
not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons.
Doesn't mean that they will expanding Doom campaign by making new DLCs, like you have this kind of DLC expansion or whatever it is in the deluxe version of the game and collector's edition of the game.
There is so much to see and discover, but Doom is first and foremost about gameplay. And Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy. The fun comes from mastering the experience because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Of course, the challenge in Doom is all about handcrafted combat, but also engaging level design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
I am actually terrified when I see that. I mean, it's awesome. But just imagine how much jumping you'll have in Doom Eternal. Think about this. I don't know how Ultra Nightmare difficulty will look like. Do you have these extra lives on Ultra Nightmare difficulty as well? That's really interesting. But you'll have so many so many chances of dying when jumping, you know, when falling down to the abyss. You were complaining about Argent Tower level in Doom 2016? Then, oh boy.
Thanks.
Yeah, indeed,
You know,
Luigi.
it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long.
Me?
If
maybe?
you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight...
Oh, me? No, maybe not.
You'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show.
I wonder why we are taking so much different approach for multiplayer in Doom Eternal.
And for those not here,
and Doom
but
2016
this week,
than
we'll have Doom Eternal
this
playable
one from
in the
Quake
Bethesda
Champions
booth all week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But enough talk. Let's see how it all comes together and watch as this perfect killing machine.
Yeah, they are two different games, but still, if they would make it more looking like Quake Champions, just a little bit more, I think this multiplayer experience would improve because of this. However, the movement is different. You can't bunny hop like that. I don't know. Vega is back, mate. Vega. I don't think it's really Vega. Maybe it's. Well, maybe they are a few Vegas made by this company, you know. The Vega we destroyed wasn't the only Vega in the universe, probably. Oh my god. Okay, for me, I'll tell you that. This is all awesome. No doubt about that. But personally, this is my opinion. I'm not saying that you won't like it, but this is my opinion. I think the HUD is a little bit too vibrant, a little bit too colorful, and you have a little bit too much of it on your screen. It's just my opinion, though. My personal preference. If we would have the option of choosing different AIs in the game, it would be awesome. For me, this is a little bit too vibrant, too colorful, and not as simple as it should be, but this is just my opinion, mates. Overall, this looks definitely awesome. Oh. They are going to? Multiplayer. I'm not sure if they can bring more people to Doom multiplayer this time. Because Doom multiplayer was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it was nothing special, you know. It was just okay in 2016. Oh. Doomslayer. Nice. Oh, the sound of a glory kill. Will you hear this every single time when you glory kill someone? I don't think so. It doesn't activate every single time because he was already glory killing previously, and you didn't hear the sound. It kinda appears when you do something special, or when you perform a glory kill in this specific moment. You have to trigger this sound by something. It's a little bit weird, mate. By the way, you have this demonic corruption thing here in this corner. I guess this is something similar to this combat rating we had in Doom 2016. However, we have no idea how it will work. No clue. And what it does. Hey, Bane Elemental. Can I see that again? Jesus Christ. It's really funny. Okay, you see him spawning these last souls. But it's really funny that they actually stay near him, like they don't attack right away. Which is a good thing, obviously. You don't want to mess with last souls. Oh no. What is the sound? By what it is triggered, actually? That's the question. Time to turn the HUD off. I will be playing without a HUD, definitely. But not in the first gameplay. No, not really. I need HUD. At least I will need that in the beginning of my journey with Doom Eternal. Okay, this was awesome. Look at it. Look at this and hear this. These armor pieces, you know, which you'll pick up. It's crazy. Yeah, again the sound of glory killing. Obviously, when I will be playing, that's really... Oh, that sound, what is that? It doesn't appear when you glory kill. The trigger is something else, like when you punch someone? I don't know. When you do something specific. Yeah. Awesome thing here, when you're fighting versus the Necrotron, is you can see this shooting thing here on his back. You can destroy this. Awesome. Get rid of it. LOL. Why he had so many problems with this guy? Was it Imp? No, it wasn't Imp. Is it Imp or not? I'm confused. Who is this guy? Is it Imp or not? It was really hard for him to kill this guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Ah, it wasn't Imp, it was this new creature. How was it called? This flying thing or something. We need to read about it in the new codex entry. When we will find this. What was the inspiration behind this creature? Wait a second, chainsaw, yeah? I think chainsaw looks exactly the same. Like, they changed almost everything. Actually, everything. But they stayed with the look of the old chainsaw, which is actually kinda nice. Because why would you change the chainsaw anyway? Yeah, it looks the same build. From what I see, I think so. Oh my god, this environment. It's hot. It's hot. Even hotter than in Warsaw in Poland right now. We had 33 degrees Celsius today, or actually 44. The question is, do you prefer the old Cyber Demon or this one? This is really cool that they bring these old classic skins, classic models from Doom 1 and Doom 2, which is awesome. I don't know. I guess this is a personal preference. That's the Prowler. He was playable in multiplayer of Doom 2016. What? Really? Oh. I played a little bit of Doom 2016 when it comes to multiplayer. But actually I didn't get into it so much. Really? In that case I will have to go back to the multiplayer and check every single thing they have over there. I'm 100% a campaign guy, single player guy.
All
you
right.
know that.
That was classic.
At least when it comes to Doom.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited.
I want to get through this fight again.
The gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3.
Okay, you get the collector's edition. I get that. I understand that.
When do we...
But let's see multiplayer. Let's go to multiplayer. Oh, this level design. Sweet. Whoa. Oh my god. Arc Expo. Oh, Scott. I'm really curious if my PC will handle this so well like Doom 2016. Jeez. A new multiplayer experience. You can see his face so clearly. Oh my god. That's awesome. Look at the drawings. Lol. Art design. Pretty sweet actually. Whoa! So much is going on!
Fight!
Whoa! Okay, this kind of hard. Why not? I don't know. Revenant looks kinda different than in Doom 2016. Yes, he does look different, I think. His face, actually, yes. And I didn't see this, I think. I'm not sure about that. A model is very, very, very similar. But on the other hand, it looks different. His face. He's more pissed off. I think I prefer. I would prefer the Revenant model from the Doom 2016 instead. Like, I'm really a fan of the Mancubi from Doom Eternal. It looks awesome, and other demons as well. But I think Revenant in Doom 2016, he actually looks better. I think, mates.
Slayer health critical.
especially when you blur kill him.
Round 2.
However, we didn't see glory kills on the Revenant. Whoa. Yeah, this map design, it looks like from Quake Champions, but more vibrant, more colorful. Oh, soldier. Soldiers are awesome. Not bad. I like that. I like that design. Okay. Is it the Baron? I think it is a Baron, yeah? Sweet.
Final round.
Hell yeah.
Fight.
Is it my imagination, or have they actually improved the look of the Baron comparing to the first gameplay which they showed? So cute. So cute. Okay, let's go through this fight again, because this is my favorite part, I think. Our favorite part. All our favorite part is this fight. This cutscene.
I'm charting a flight path to Mars.
Yeah, that guy's back.
Thrust vectors.
I'm loving it.
Approaching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase.
This is Mars, mate. Mars, yeah? Unbelievable.
Path to Mars.
Yeah, path to Mars. This is Mars. Whoa!
In 3, 2, 1.
What just happened to Mars?
Planetary entry phase.
Damn!
Prepare for turbulence.
Think about it. Mars was just an empty planet with buildings, everything built by a human. And now you can see this thing. Some ruins, buildings, suddenly. Wow. It seems that something has fallen into the Mars. Maybe a moon, a planet? Just maybe? Possibly? No idea. Suddenly you have these structures on the Mars, which is, wow, surprising. I love that. It looks funky. I'm loving it. Pickups looks awesome. Look at this, these health pickups. Amazing. Ooh. Oh, Baron. I have to say that Baron, oh, he looks better. He looks better than in the first gameplay they presented previously. I think they improved his look. I might be wrong, but I think they did. The Baron in the first gameplay, he looked kinda like meh. Not so pissed, not so angry, not so, you know, dangerous. And this one, actually pretty nice. Improved version, mates. I don't know, maybe it is the same model, but with different lighting, no idea. Plane Elemental! This weapon, is it... This is a chain gun, a mix of a chain gun and... I'm not sure if I can say plasma rifle, maybe not really. Whoa. But I think I like this one. Oh yeah. Ballista. Rocket launcher. What expansions will be available for the rocket launcher? You will have remote and something as well, just like lock-on maybe, or something completely different. Wow. Maybe just the lightning. Maybe it's just because of the Serena, I don't know. Prowler, you say? Prowler. Oi, oi, oi. Wait a second, can it fly or not? I think it can fly, yes. Okay, I know what is that. We saw this this ability in the first gameplay, but what is this? Probably grenades. Ah, grenades, yes. I think? Or maybe not. Maybe not. No, it's not grenades. I don't know. No idea. Because you have grenades here in the right corner. You have chainsaw, grenades. Do you have a HUD for the dash? I don't think so. Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. No idea. I have no idea what is that. What is this one? This icon. The level design is sweet. Very nice. Okay. BFG mates. BFG. Ooh. Slightly improved. It does look better, kinda. Did you see this BFG of version of a BFG from Rage 2, which you get for pre-ordering the deluxe version of the game? This Rage 2 BFG version is kinda a little bit smaller, but it looks pretty dope. And I think this BFG looks like a mix of Doom 2006 BFG and this Rage 2 BFG. Okay, let's see what they have to tell us about what we have seen, what we saw here. Mates.
He is a much younger man. Back in the 90s, I was turning into a serious writer, and I got into an MFA program.
I didn't see this video. I got it from DML.
Collection of cartridges.
Let's see what they will say about it.
Chicago Reader, and somebody bought it, and I was very sad. But I'm like, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to become an adult. And so I went to school. I did very well in school. I taught classes. I took writing workshops. I wrote poetry on a very high level, and my next door neighbor came over one day and he knocked on my door and he said, listen, I got this new game. It's for the PC, and it's called Doom. You want to come over and take a look at it? And honestly, I almost failed out of graduate school after that. I was so obsessed with Doom back in the early 90s. That's all I did for like 12 hours a day. I'd
Like
run
the Plasma
campus,
Cannon
teach my
from
classes,
2016.
go to school, and play Doom. And I wanted a career in video games.
More.
And I kept dreaming
I
about
don't know,
having
mate.
a career in video games. And one day, I did have a career in video games. I worked as a journalist for a long time and a TV host for a long time. And I am super honored to be here and to share the stage with Marty Stratton and Hugo Martin from the id Software team. Guys, come on out. These are the people that made Doom 2016. They're incredible.
It's quite
Honestly,
an introduction.
I'm
Thank
so in awe of the work that you both have done. And, you know, the thing that really kind of took my head off at Bethesda's showcase the other day was the brand new trailer. Can we take one more look at that trailer?
Yes,
All right,
please.
Why
let's
not?
take a look at that.
Okay. Actually, mostly the beginning, please. Oh yeah, the chainsaw. Looks the same.
What do you interfere with now?
Oh. One more thing, I completely forgot, mate. No, not that. Samuel, yeah? What they have done to you, Samuel?
Interfere with now.
I want to cry. What they have done? Like, he took Crucible. And what he was trying to do? What was he trying to do, mates? With the Crucible. And why he failed? Because you can clearly see that he failed on whatever he was trying to achieve. Oh. Like... Oh. Ouch. Ouch. I mean, they are trying to repair him, I guess. So he will be fine later. He will get new legs or a wheelchair eventually, and he will be like Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein, the new Colossus. Oh yeah. Oh.
Is bigger than you can imagine.
I love this design. His door. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Amazing. And what is behind the door? What is this? A whole city? What? That's dope. That's a dope design.
You will bring down the heavens' wrath.
Ah! So much footage to analyze. Is he a bad guy or a good guy? Kinda, when you look on his head, it reminds me of a summoner for some reason. A little bit. Don't play with crucibles. Okay, Cyber. Oh, Revenant. And this guy.
You will bring down the heavens'
Ah! It's really hard to pause in the right moment. Who are you and why I want to kill you, smash you? I don't know, but I want.
It is written. It is their time to give penance.
Sweet gun, I see.
You are but one man.
It'll be like mobile tower, you know. I wonder if you'll have something similar to the rich get richer rune.
They are no longer your people to save.
Slayer with infinity ammunition in the Doom Eternal? Oh my god. Doom Plus. Ah, hello Mac. Hello Mac Tabute. Hello, Kitty. This is really awesome. Oh, a few things. Like, plasma rifle here. Secondary attack. Secondary attack, which works kinda like... not stun bomb, Jesus Christ. Like the second mode, yeah? Freaking moly, guacamole. Ooh. Okay. This trial. Martyr, okay. Nice. Heat blast, yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ, why I forgot that. Exactly, heat blast. Hi, hi. Oh! Do you remember that we had this zoom out of this scene in the presentation? Yeah. Now we can see it clearly. What is that? I mean clearly. Okay. This is definitely not a cyber demon because this thing is much bigger. Even bigger, much bigger than cyber demon. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Raise hell. What? Not raise. Raise. What does it mean? Raise. Raise hell? Like hill raisers. Hill raisers. Collector's edition. Wearable Doomslayer helmet. Lore book by ID Software. And prototype image actually may vary. Okay. Bethesda. God damn you, Bethesda. Prototype image actual may vary. Really? Seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, this is not cool. This is really not cool that they are showing one thing, and here they say prototype image actually may vary. This is stupid. Just Bethesda things, mates. Just Bethesda things. I will be ordering a deluxe edition, but I'm not going to waste time on the collector's edition, I mean waste money. Doom Eternal, a game and exclusive settle book designed by Mondo? I think on Mondo. Artwork by Gabs. Okay. The Gift of Argent Power 11 by 17 inches lithograph. Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal lossless digital soundtracks. Oh, that will be dope. Hell yeah, Mick Gordon. Classic weapons sound pack. Hell yeah. Demonic Slayer skin. And year 1 pass. This is exclusive, exclusive. Collector's edition, yeah? What about deluxe edition? Oh, here we go. That's what I'm interested in. Doom Eternal Year 1 Pass, which is kind of something like DLC or something like that. Additional mission for the campaign. I'm not sure about this one. You wonder how much will the collector's edition cost? They told the price. God, they already said that. $220, I think? I'm not sure about this. They said this. I'm pretty sure they did. Where was that? Oh, man. I mean, give me a second. Where is this video? Okay.
Slayer in a fight to the death. This is a first-person fighter. He's already got one on.
They didn't say that here. Not during the E3, maybe. It was on Amazon, yeah? Okay, just give me a second. I'll find this. I'll tell you the price. So, Doom Eternal Collector's Edition, Amazon. You can't buy it anymore. It is sold out, from what I remember. Someone told me that. No, this is a standard edition. No, thank you. No, not this one. Okay. Look at this. Ah! PS4 in stock. Get it at Walmart. $199. $200, okay? $200. Xbox One, $200. It is? Collectors? Yeah, collector's edition. PC in stock. Get it at Walmart. $129. $200. You can still get it in GameStop. I don't know what is that page. However, I guess I can't buy it anymore because I'm from Poland. It's kinda too far, I guess. €224 in your country, Mac. And en France, mon ami, en France. Oh la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la. Yep. But pretty much it is sold out on Amazon and Best Buy. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know that I mean exclusive version. I mean exclusive collector's edition for Cyberpunk 2077 will be available in your local shops. From what I've heard, they confirmed that, which is awesome. And actually, I will be buying Cyberpunk as well. I'm not sure if I'll be pre-ordering Cyberpunk, just maybe or maybe not. We'll see. But I'll be buying Cyberpunk and playing and streaming Cyberpunk as well. But collector's edition is kind of sold out already when it comes to Doom. Okay, where was this? Okay. No, I wouldn't pay 200 as well.
I'm going to say what all of you are thinking right now. It's just like,
not
thank
really.
God for you two sick assholes. Like, how do you make something like this? That is amazing.
Don't get me wrong, I love the game.
I mean, we get to be the ones.
I really will enjoy Doom Eternal, I'm pretty sure of this, but
in Dallas, and we also have
I'm not getting this Bethesda bullshit. No, thank you.
They are really the sick assholes. No, we just like it's a pleasure, frankly. Just the most creative, unbelievable, intelligent people you could imagine working with.
At id Software, do you guys do a lot of offsites?
89 for deluxe.
Things like that, just to sort of gather yourselves and get inspired?
No. We all just have very sick imagination.
And some pretty messed up reference folders of images.
Listen, I loved the last game, and I can't believe you guys committed to making another one because I know that was a hard project. And you found your way through it. What did it take for you guys to say yes to Doom Eternal?
We had said yes before we even finished, making Doom 2016. You're right. It was a hard project. It was a journey for our team. I mean, we had to kind of redefine a lot of things about Doom, about our team, the way we worked. We grew quite a bit. And honestly, when you go through that process and you come out the other side. And we launched with a lot of confidence. We knew what we had. I think there was skepticism among fans and among the audience. We'll see. I don't.
Oh, by the way, I have to set a new wallpaper on my PC as well. This one is pretty sick. Lul. DE looks like a big arcade mode. Maybe. I'm not a very big fan of arcade in Doom 2016, but it's okay for me. I guess that some elements of arcade will be improved, because if you can just push the score to the limits just by using this glitch on the hologram, I mean glitch, this mechanism of shooting the hologram to maintain the metal chain active all the time from the very beginning to the very end, it kinda messes up with your arcade experience and makes it less enjoyable.
I don't know about it
Definitely.
anymore, and Doom, that's kind of from the 90s.
So I hope
but we really
arcade
believed in what we
and
had,
Doom Eternal
and
will
so it
look
was
different.
really gratifying to put it out there
And will
for the whole
be
team.
improved.
And then for us to be able to move on from that and have all of those questions answered. Like we didn't have to say anymore like, are we sure that's Doom? Are we sure that's Doom? Like that's Doom. And now with Doom Eternal, we really have just, the team's just spreading its wings in new ways.
Hugo, I don't know how you know, it's like the old Spinal Tap thing, like this goes to 11, and I feel like you guys are going to 12 on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do that? How do you keep one-upping yourself?
You really got to see things through the player of the audience, the eyes of the audience, you know, and it's such a fun brand to work on. You could really do anything. It's a
Bite-Me.
kind of a universe. I think that we laid down
What
the
give?
foundation in Doom.
What am I supposed to
2016,
give you?
and
Or
with
you are
Doom
giving
Eternal,
me?
We have an opportunity to flesh out that world even
Hello.
more. You know, the Doom universe. Tonally, the game can kind of do anything. Our hero is just. He's awesome.
Did
He's
you
so
see
appealing,
this interview yet?
and so it really makes our job pretty easy. It's a very, very fun brand to work with, without question.
Now, you guys also showed off a lot of new gameplay at Bethesda Showcase the other night. Let's roll that footage again and talk us through some of the changes that we're seeing.
Sure.
Okay.
You can't really see it, but
Charting a flight path to
Screen's pretty dark. Game's a bit brighter than this.
Really? Oh, come on. You have the option of adjusting the
An
brightness.
indication here of some of the storytelling that
It's
we're
just a
able to do
personal
now,
preference, mate.
to really sell the power fantasy and do things in a more efficient way. We don't do third-person stuff just for the sake of doing it. We do it because it's more efficient. Want to get out of the player's way, make him feel like a badass, get right back to the combat. And so just a quick scene here, he just took an escape pod from an asteroid chunk floating in space down to the core of Mars.
We always say Doomslayer goes where normal men cannot. So, good example there of going someplace, you fly an escape pod into the core of Mars where there's an ancient kind of gateway.
Yeah, right there with the pickups and everything in the world, you see that, I mean, to make the game so arcadey looking, or it's proud to be a video game. We tell the team all the time, we're not making a
Oh, did you hear that? Hey, Mac, what have you said? Do you remember? You said that looks like a big arcade mode. Doom Eternal looks like a big arcade mode. And what are they saying? Hello? Hello?
Escape
Say it
pod into
again?
the core of Mars where there's an ancient kind of gateway.
Yeah, right there with the pickups and everything in the world, you see that, I mean, to make the game so arcadey looking, or it's proud to be a video game. We tell the team all the time, we're not making a cinematic game or an immersive game, we're making a video game. And I think that
No, you
it's good
didn't.
for our brand, but in particular, as you see, the action...
I mean, I'm not
is
saying
so
that
intelligent,
this is a
everything's
bad
coming
thing.
at
I don't
you so
know.
much
I don't know
miles
yet.
an hour that if we don't
Really.
message things to the player
I don't know how I
in
feel
a
about
really
this.
big and bold way, they
Maybe
just
good,
won't see
actually.
it.
Maybe
So
good.
that's why the pickups are loud. You know, the weapon wheel is colorized, so that way you know how much ammo you have and what ammo type you're getting. So you can make those decisions like in a second.
You got a sense there too, like like he was out of ammo. You could see the low ammo warning, and you know, move to the chainsaw. This is a lot of the new gameplay loop right here that you're seeing, from chainsawing demons to get ammo. Resources are really important, and the way that you control your resources and aggressively manage them is to take them from the demons. So you're seeing a lot of that, whether it's the chainsaw to get ammo or the...
Oh, by the way, where's my pistol? Where's my pistol with infinite ammo? Are you ready for only pistol challenges, mates?
The flame belch where he lights the demons on fire
Hey.
and then shoots them. That big gush of ammo coming out of him, that was from that. It's a thrilling thing when you're in the middle of combat and you know that all of the resources you need are just in the demons, and you just choose how you rip them out of them.
Yeah, what was behind the decision to make all of the weapons and the ammunition to look more like an arcade game? I mean, you're totally not even trying to create like a convincing environment anymore.
Again, it's a functional choice, not an aesthetic one. Like, we have to communicate to the player in a really bold way what's going on, otherwise they won't see it. It's kind of, the analogy is like you're driving a Ferrari. When you play as the Doomslayer, you're in a Ferrari. You're going like 200 miles an hour. If that sign that I pass by is small and gray, I'm not going to see that thing. So, and then you're going to be frustrated because it's like the game got you killed because you couldn't see the health pickup. When you die, and you die a lot in this game, we teach you about the game mechanics through death, but we want you to die and know that it was something that you did wrong, and that gives you an opportunity to come back and try again. When you feel like it's the game that screwed you, that could be frustrating.
What was surprising, I just replayed the last game and thoroughly enjoyed it still. But there's so much history and lore in that game. What have you guys done to sort of widen that expansion?
I don't know, mate. Just maybe.
I mean, I think everybody loves the Mancubus Glory Kill. It's amazing. Yes. And you actually saw there, we'll get to the lore, because actually even you're seeing some of the lore with the...
So Pain Elemental load lassos above his head before launch them. I guess, yeah. It didn't work like that in Doom 2 as well. I think it was maybe not the same, but very similar as well. I think so.
Coming up here with the teleporter and the Colosseum behind it, but you saw there with the Mancubus right before he glory killed him. You heard like the pink pink when you shot him. That's not only do you get to blow demons apart and have that just feel really satisfying. It's very useful. Those were his guns getting blown off. And it kind of debilitates the gun, so it makes him a little bit easier to take down. So very useful. Thank you.
I think lore-wise, what you just saw there, it's environmental storytelling. It's out of the way, but if you want it, it's pretty deep and I think really interesting, very intriguing. So why is there an ancient city at the core of Mars?
Exactly.
So there is an answer to that. We're not going to just hand it over to you. You have to look for it.
Oh.
And there'll be a bit of mystery there. We love to I like when things, I have to theorize about stuff, and Prometheus is a great example. I love that movie.
They probably won't have a pistol over there. Maybe the BFP for multiplayer, but the basic pistol wouldn't really fit. Why? Why you say so? We have to get one weapon which we would be able to use no matter what. Even without the ammunition, so I don't know. When you will get rid out of the whole ammo and you won't have fuel for your chainsaw, what then? You'll just smash everyone with your fist? It doesn't make sense. There has to be an additional basic weapon as well. I'm not so sure about this, but I hope so.
Because there's just so many questions that it poses. Now, he didn't answer any of them with the sequel, which was total baloney.
So it's an artistic choice to saturate colors to be able to make fast decisions with colors spotable in a blink. They said that it wasn't an artistic decision, it was more like a practical decision. Yes?
You're just like,
wow.
Who cares? Anyway,
that's the point.
You checking yourself, Solly.
I held back there. I was very frustrated.
It actually makes sense.
But yeah, I love that in any form of media, and we really feel like it fits Doom because it means that we're not going to take...
Mac is too fast,
everything
too furious.
Will be interesting, but we're not going to take up too much of your time because it's all about combat.
It is. Doom is very much about combat, but
it's so weird to see that you guys are just guys, you're regular guys. I mean, I didn't know what was going to come out here, today. Like, honestly, what kind of people make a game like this? Like it's incredible, honestly.
Psychos.
It seems like the demons,
simply.
And maybe I'm just not remembering properly, but the demons I feel like have gotten bigger this time. Have you guys made them bigger?
Some have. Yeah, some definitely have. I mean, things like, you see like the Mancubus. Mancubus was in 2016. All of the demons, and there's a lot that return. But anything that's returned has kind of been reinvented to some extent. Definitely remodeled in textures and all that kind of stuff. But there's a whole host of new demons. Some you saw there, like the Arachnotron. We brought some back from Doom 2 that weren't in the Doom 2016. We've actually doubled the demon count in this. Yes, way more demons to slay. And it was, part of that was just kind of reflection on 2016. As proud as we
Appreciate
were
it.
of it, you get to it and you watch people play and you hear them talk about it, and we read all the comments in the forums and everything, and there was a little bit of fatigue at the end of 2016. So with Doom Eternal, you are going to be facing
Technician, sorry for this. Maybe my noise cancelling option in OBS doesn't work so well. Forgive me, but I have to breathe with fresh air. We have 34 degrees today in Warsaw, so I don't want to die because of a too high temperature in my room. Forgive me, mate.
new stuff all the way through the game.
What is going on? Hey!
It's coming out of the ground.
Hey! Sorry, forgive me.
They're just wall climbing.
Misclick. I mean,
that gun. So if your aim is good and you got the right mod,
God damn it.
Honestly, only I think of it that.
How much I rewind?
To some extent, definitely
maybe here, I don't know.
And textures and all that kind of stuff. But there's a whole host of new demons. Some you saw there, like the Arachnotron. We brought some back from Doom 2 that weren't in the Doom 2016. We've actually doubled the demon count in this. Yes, way more demons to slay.
There are definitely weapons we haven't seen yet.
Part of that was just kind of
I'm pretty sure of this.
Reflection on 2016, as proud as we were of it. You get to it and you watch people play and you hear them talk about it, and we read all the comments in the forums and everything. And there was a little bit of fatigue at the end of 2016. So with Doom Eternal, you are going to be facing new stuff all the way through the game. Literally down to the last level, you're going to see stuff that you haven't seen up to that point, including environments and some of the stuff we've even shown in the trailer. The
exactly.
Kind of white heaven area. That's near the very end of the game.
There was a giant thing in there too.
Yeah,
there
was
was
like an
an
angel.
I'm ready to fight it.
Oh, he's talking about the thing at the end of the trailer.
Oh
The end
yeah,
of the
that's right.
trailer,
We can't say what that is yet.
You got to play it.
So you can just give me a little glimpse of its hip.
Yeah.
It's like Doom erotica.
He said you gotta play it, so I think they won't reveal it in the trailer or in the game footage before the release of Doom Eternal. That's interesting. They don't want to show up too much, which I appreciate.
Only I think of it that way.
I always thought of it that way.
But there was only one. We were talking about this backstage. One female Doom demon.
Yes.
From the last game, the Summoner, which honestly that was my least favorite demon to fight with.
She's tough.
She's so frustrating. She flies everywhere. And I think she's somewhere, and then she's constantly undoing all the good things. I mean, did you model this?
She pushes you, right?
She what?
She pushes you. I mean, she makes you think.
She looked like my ex-wife, honestly. Like she looked. Did you guys model the Summoner after my ex-wife?
No.
Yeah.
No, we should stay far away from this
Oh,
question.
she kept undoing every good thing I did.
They kept disappearing.
But there are new demons in this one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit about what's your new favorite demon? Can you talk about that?
Yes. Well, the Arachnotron is awesome. I like them all, but he's a perfect example of some of the combat puzzle that you're going to need to solve when you play the game. It's like they have a turret on the back of their head. It's tuned really aggressively. I mean, this thing will mess you up big time. But you have the tools to disable that gun. So if your aim is good and you got the right mod on, you could knock it off, and then you basically disable its primary attacks, which changes its behavior. Then it goes into kind of a pressure mode and tries to get up close to the player. So that's one of the. He also jumps up onto the ceiling, which is awesome. So there's a lot of thought put into every element that has gone into this game to make sure that you guys are constantly engaged.
You've talked a little bit about your approach to level design, particularly the spaces between combat arenas. Again, let's roll that footage and talk us through the design process a little bit.
We're really proud of this video, to be honest with you, because
it's only a minute, but
it shows you that there's a lot more going on in Doom than just arena fights. And
what are these walls? Like, what is that? That's a new element.
They're just wall climb surfaces, you know. It enables us to open up the levels quite a bit, take you to places that you wouldn't have gone to before.
Okay, look at this.
They're just wall climb surfaces.
You have dash extenders here, yellow one.
No, it enables us to open up the levels quite.
But what is this? It looks actually too arcade in my opinion. Too funny.
Quite a bit, take you to places that you wouldn't.
You can swim under the water. What? Okay, they should talk about this as well.
Have gone to before.
And you have this classic anti-toxic suit. I don't know what is the proper name for this, but you had this in Doom 1 and Doom 2, probably, in the whole Doom classic franchise. Nice.
We have so many tools now to create.
However, what will happen if you will get rid of this? Like, when you'll grab it once and you'd have to use it again, maybe for some reason?
An engaging experience for the player, as Marty said, from beginning to end, with things other than just arena fights.
You just have to be efficient with these items and don't waste them,
but there's all kinds of stuff
I guess.
In here. And when you combine this stuff with...
Look at these containers. Are they very big, massive explosive barrels? Possibly? Or maybe not.
Combat challenge.
It looks... Oh, exactly. It looks explosive, and it was explosive.
Of Doom Eternal
oh my god.
In the arenas. I think it's some of this stuff. Some of these great little moments that we put you in. And a little puzzle for you to solve, and here comes a mancubus, and I've got this fire hazard here, and there's tentacles coming out of the ground, and I got to open this door. It's awesome.
Arachnotrons are regular demons. You're talking about final Doom 2016 boss as a regular demon. Like in all Doom games.
Really, really fun.
And when we talk about puzzles, whether it's a combat puzzle or a level design puzzle, it's all just about giving you an opportunity.
I think Archvile will be a regular demon and won't be a boss, I hope so. I doubt that. You just won't see them so often, at least in the beginning of the game. Probably. I am not sure when they appear exactly. In the middle of the game, more in the beginning of the game. We'll see. But, nah, they are not bosses, I don't think so, mates. They wouldn't go so crazy about it. It's not a boss. Archvile is not a boss, it's a regular demon as well.
To think.
I don't think that they would put a boss like that.
And to have that engagement, and as soon as you stop thinking, even in 2016 when I say people felt fatigued, I think it's that point where they get good with the combat, there's no new enemies to challenge them, they've seen kind of the extents of the levels that we're presenting, and you kind of turn off your brain a little bit. So with Doom Eternal, we're really in every facet, from level design to enemy design to the way the guns work and the number of enemies to the late game environments and the level design puzzles within those, the exploration you still can have. You will not stop thinking throughout the entire game, and then you take that and then you go play battle mode where you.
That's actually pretty awesome. What he's trying to say. What he's saying. You haven't played Doom and Doom 2, mate. Oh. Well, Spider Mastermind was the final boss in Doom 1. Icon of Sin was the final boss in Doom 2. I got through this Doom 1. I didn't finish Doom 2, but I am planning on doing this, and I actually got quite far in Doom 2 as well. I'm not sure, can you actually, did they put Spider Mastermind and Cyber Demon as regular demons in Doom 2? I think so. I think, yeah. There was a scene where Spider Mastermind was fighting with a cyber demon? Am I correct? Exactly, Mac. Exactly.
You continue to think.
Those are always my favorite moments in Doom, where they're a little cerebral. They ask a little bit of me, not too much, just a little bit, and then we're back to the fight again.
Map 20.
The key is that the solution to every problem in the Doom game should be an aggressive one. Like you always have to be aggressive, and so it's never going to be like, oh, you should hide for like 10 minutes.
Have you guys ever?
Or even 1 second.
Yeah.
There are literally demons designed to, as soon as the player stops, to chase them and kill them. Like, just to prove, just to make sure that you do not, there is no reinforcement that Doom is not about movement.
That feeling that you never know what's going to be around the corner, I think we've captured, which I think was in the original Doom games too. Like, you kind of, not that you were scared, but the game was always surprising you. And that's key. We really have a lot of ways to surprise you this time. But again, the solution always to just barrel ahead. Be aggressive.
Doom Eternal, that's the headline. No camping this time, guys.
No camping.
There's not a lot of camping in 2016.
There never was.
Yeah, no.
You will die horribly.
What footage, Luigi?
I mean, there were
Not this one, that's for sure. I don't think so. I didn't see Archvile in this demo presentation, E3 presentation. Not the latest one.
Have you guys seen this? Like, this is incredible. Let's check out the teaser.
Yeah, I know. You can hear this? Still? Really?
Fight.
I'll phone later. I'm not going to stream for very long, mates, anyway.
Demon health critical.
Well, multiplayer experience. Oh! By the way, you see this? Oh, we have a different HUD. Over this is a HUD which you see available for demons, not for the Doomslayer. That's a difference.
Critical. Slayer health critical. Slayer killed.
No! That's a lie! That's a lie! Slayer can't be killed. What a bullshit. You prefer a faceless and silent Slayer. Did Slayer, I mean Doom guy, made any noise in any of the classic Doom games? Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 64, any of these? Or Brutal Doom?
Fight.
No, I don't mind. No, don't go too far. I don't mind seeing Slayer's face. I'm okay with that.
How about that, huh?
And you actually could see Doom guy's face as well.
As engaging
in the HUD.
As single player.
So why not?
Awesome. We're really proud of it.
Are you guys naturally multiplayer gamers? You guys play a lot of multiplayer gaming?
We play everything.
Okay. So what was the inspiration for this? Where did it come from?
Came from Doom, honestly. I think that was the big thing. Is we when we look back at Doom 2016. We gave people an experience that they freaking loved playing as the Slayer in the campaign, and then they didn't get to take that experience online, and they didn't get to experience it, that same rush with their friends. So this was born purely of Doom. We've built it internally right alongside the campaign, and it is the Doom experience, but with your friends. So you play as the Slayer, or you play as one of two demons. There's various demons you can choose from, but it's 1v2 in a round-based arena fight.
I don't think they are showing too much of it in a way, Luigi.
Strategically, the Slayer uses his
and I really don't mind that, really.
Arsenal.
It's just my opinion, though.
And it's just phenomenally fun. I think everybody's just gonna. I think you get out there, you're just gonna love it as soon as you get it in your hands.
But key pillars is like we wanted to make something that was fun to watch. That
it is fun to watch, Hugo.
and that you could overcome somebody's Twitch skills with strategy and teamwork. Like when you go head-to-head with somebody, like in our previous multiplayer, if your thumbs were better than my thumbs, I couldn't overcome that. But in this one, you know, you could take a highly skilled player and beat him with strategy and teamwork, which we think, you know, is really, really awesome. It's also, it's got incredible pacing. There's like a really varied pace to the experience with some really, lot of drama. And it's very digestible. It's kind of, it's quick and it's fun. So I've had great experiences 15 minutes before a meeting, where I got in a quick couple of rounds and see who could win, and I've had great ones where we sat there for 2 hours and went at it. It's funny how accessible it is, because it's loaded with metas. I mean, single player's got a lot of metas, and certainly PvP does as well. So you always feel like you're figuring something out, and every time you die, you're like, no, I know what I could do this time. I know I could beat him. And surprisingly competitive, like extremely competitive.
Can you play?
Good to hear that, if it's true. Speedrun 100% in Doom Eternal 6 hours. Well, the campaign will be... I think the campaign will be longer, yes. Actually, I wouldn't mind playing longer Ultra Nightmare runs if I would be more into Doom Eternal than Doom 2016. However, for every single run I would have to be more prepared, and I would have to save more time, and maybe I actually would start to split up my runs for 2 parts. Like the first half of the run I would do one day, and the second half of the run I would do the next day, maybe. I think I still would be trying to complete Ultra Nightmares in one sitting in one run, but I think I wouldn't be able to do it with every single stream every day, yes? I don't think so.
Play this on the show floor?
No.
Can't play that on show floor.
Okay,
We're going to talk about it more quick.
Okay.
Lot of deep dive there.
But can I ask one last question?
Yeah, exactly.
Battle mode. If you were going to go into battle right now, and we're not going into battle right now, but if you were, who's your favorite?
I mean,
demon?
potentially,
Who would you play
maybe.
as?
Potentially,
Are we allowed
technician.
to say the demons?
Just maybe.
Oh, the new ones. They're
Yeah.
new ones. We can't talk about.
Honestly, one of the a really fun one is the Revenant. We show him there, and he just, all of the demons are so fun. We'll talk more about the specifics of the demons at QuakeCon, but each one of them is very unique. So if you have a play style, you want to play like a tank, you want to be very mobile, you want to kind of be a little bit more like a human player, you want to fly around. I'm kind of giving away some of the little hints, but you really, like, it's very, very accessible, and I think even players who maybe are like, I don't know about this high-speed Slayer experience, try it, play as a demon. I think you're going to really love it.
I just want a leg up on everybody in the room, so I wanted to know which demon I should be coveting if I could pick a demon at the start of a match. But
They all can spawn AI, which is really fun.
okay.
Yeah.
You guys can tell me backstage.
We'll tell you backstage.
Yeah. Anyway, I could
Everybody else
not
needs to come
wait to play Doom Eternal. I honestly, like, I told you guys this before.
Whoa, what are you saying, Mac? Maybe there is no Ultra Nightmare in this one? The extra life stuff. No. First of all, I don't think this is true. Second of all, if it was true, I think I would actually be very, very, very mad. Like, I would lose a will of playing this game, literally. I need challenges in my life, mate.
Before, I thought you guys were going to take your foot off the gas pedal
No.
and just cruise
Not at
control.
all.
And then now I'm looking at this stuff.
Ultra Nightmare difficulty is the reason why I am still playing this game,
It's really
actually.
amazing. So
You know.
thank you so much for doing what you do, for fighting the good fight. And I guess we'll find out later this year how fun this thing is.
Absolutely.
we're
Thank you.
excited.
Thank all of
you.
you. Really,
Yeah.
we really appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.
If there was no Ultra Nightmare difficulty in Doom 2016, I think I wouldn't be so into Doom 2016, mates. That's the whole point. I can't even imagine this. This would be too cruel. By the way, I think I'm going to download Unreal Tournament pre-alpha season, and this is a free game from what I've heard from Bite Me told that. So I will test it out soon. Maybe not right away, not now, but I will. Meanwhile, one more thing. One more thing. Where is that? Ugh. Did you see this? By the way. I know that you all love Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, maybe some of you classic Doom games as well. But let's don't forget that there are different games. Awesome games as well. So... yeah, I'm going to buy this. Definitely. I'm not sure if I will pre-order Cyberpunk, but I'm going to get this. I will play this. Probably I will stream this as well.
V, my man, you made it. You blowing up all over the news.
You saw it live?
Are you alone?
I just want the money.
You got the chip?
What you were thinking about when you saw Keanu
Right.
Reeves?
Start her up, bud. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up, we gonna be with you in a minute.
Have you 100%?
Come on, man. You're
No, I
kinda
completed 98, 99% of Rage 2. I didn't have a will to search further to get every single upgrade when it comes to health, overdrive and damage. However, I think I will get for the campaign once again.
Initiating combat mode.
I don't know when, maybe after they will post a patch which would fix all the bugs and glitches in the game. Maybe I will get the DLC. If it's free, I will definitely get it. If it's not free, maybe I will get it. Maybe I will buy this. We'll see about this.
Oh shit! No. Okay.
Well, DLC shouldn't be that expensive, but this game has to offer more to make for the price, so I hope it will be free.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, Rage 2. But recently I actually rage quitted Rage 2 because I encountered some bugs, glitches, which kinda made my gameplay almost unplayable. And made my experience with this game really not cool. Oh. Cinematics are nice, but I'm hoping for real game footage, more real game footage, when it comes to Cyberpunk rates.
Just take the fucking chip decks.
By the way, a few days ago I saw a guy in Warsaw with a Cyberpunk t-shirt. Maybe it was one of the co-workers of employees from CD Projekt. Because I think they got the studio in Warsaw, I think so, yeah. I'm not sure if they got studio in Warsaw or in Kraków. I would have to check it. Bruh! Oh my god. So much action, mates.
Wake the fuck up, samurai.
Rage quit, Rage 2, exactly, mate. I rage quitted Rage 2, unfortunately. Hello, Keanu. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I'm going to get this. I heard that they will include some cool stuff even in the package with the standard version, not only the deluxe edition or collector's edition. There are two editions, collector's or deluxe edition and standard edition, yes. Ooh, 2 or 3 editions. Wait a second, how many? I think they are 2 editions, not 3, 2. I think so. Okay, mates, it was a kinda short stream when I watched some stuff from E3, etc, but I have to go. I really have to go, mates, slowly. Cyberpunk equals upgrade movie. You are going to buy Cyberpunk as well, Luigi? Oh no, I wasn't even trying about... I wasn't even thinking about getting Fallout 76. Before I premiere I was considering that, but when I saw all the reviews, pissed off people and everything like that, I was like, oh, good thing that I didn't do that, actually. Bye-bye, technician. Bye, everyone. Maybe I will be later, maybe I'll stream today, but I don't know, mates. We'll see. So, thank you for coming by, thank you for saying hello. We'll see each other during next stream. Have a nice day, have a nice night, depending on where you live on this planet. And see ya. Bye-bye, mates. See you.